Hello everyone, I am Robert and I'm a Subaru ambassador, and a few of you were looking at ways of using the third row a little bit more comfortable for both adults and kids. So I'm going to show you a few little tips. First of all, this is the storage position for the headrests. They should never really be in that position when you've got someone sitting there. You'll find that's very, very uncomfortable. Number two, you'll notice that my seats are currently virtually entirely vertically straight up. That's also not very comfortable. So two of the things that you would do is raise these up to the locking position. There's only one locking position in it. Number two is you take the seat and you lean it back to a more comfortable position, such as that. Now, when you sit back in the seat, it's more comfortable and your headrest is more usable. Now, the other little thing that ends up being a little bit of a problem is that if you have kids or adults that their head height is about this high, this becomes rather uncomfortable. Here's what I use. This is for my DX Racer gaming seat, which ironically I don't use for gaming. I use it at my computer desk. For gaming, I have a beanbag type seat. Anyway, it's got a little rubberized strap in the back of it that you can use to loop it around here, and then this will fit right in here. Once it's there, for shorter people, which I can maybe simulate, they can have their head back here and their head doesn't fall into the hole behind below the headrest over here. So that's a great way of making it a little bit more comfortable for shorter people in your life. These things you can get without having to buy the entire gaming seat. Mine actually came with it. A lot of them don't come with it. A lot of them, so these are options that you can get anywhere, and they come in a variety of different colors and fabrics. They don't come with little teeth marks from a little baby kitten. When I got my little baby kitten at 16 weeks old, he was still teething and chewing on things. By the time I realized he'd made a billion holes in it, it was too late. So anyway, that will work on any of your headrests. So it'll work on this one as well. You might want to get one that's a little bit less vertical. I'm sorry, a little bit less horizontal for the middle one, because the shape is a little bit different than the left and the right ones. This is a bit narrower of an opening. But this is a way of making these seats a little bit more comfortable for everyone. So the key things to remember are pretty much just two things. One, raise your headrest up. Two, adjust your seat back further backwards, a slight incline. It's not like it's a tremendous incline, but you can see the difference over here. And then as an added bonus, if you have people whose heads sit in these areas here, get a little cushion like this and stick it in there. Little elastic straps here are ideal to hold them in place, and you're all set. And finally, one other key thing that you may or may not have noticed about these seats are that the whole thing repositions when you adjust your backrest piece over here, when you adjust this part of the seat to more of an incline. So if you're putting adults in here and you need a little bit more leg room here, and you would want this a little bit higher because the third row deck is higher than the second row decks, you'll notice that when you adjust this, the bottom of the seat is going to move back and move upwards, as you can see right there. The more you incline it, the more that comes up and back. It's not a tremendous amount, but it is a bit more. That gives a little bit more comfort. So you can see forward, the seat bottom goes lower and further forward, and when you tilt the seat backwards, the opposite happens. It goes higher up and it goes further back. I can't tilt mine back tremendously because I do have a lot of my gear in the back here, so the seat won't move, but you get an idea of how it is that you can make that a little bit more comfortable as well, and how tilting the seat back makes it a much nicer seat to have adults sitting back here. So hopefully that will all help you as well. And stay tuned for more videos with some more tips.